Definitely can recap the game and most of the celebrations. It was a Thursday night, so yeah, I think it got a bit blurry after 10 o'clock. But the game was fantastic. You know, the first half we were trying things, we were trying to make it work. So we just need a little bit more patience. In the second half, we came out, and once we got into our rhythm, we racked up a lot of tries, played some really good rugby. So really pleased with that result. I mean, we've spoken about February being the month where we're building momentum and confidence going into a tough March, and that was certainly a really good step in the right direction. So hopefully this week when we go down to Belsize Park, we can build on that. You know, tough ask to build on that performance, but we're going to try and build on that performance. Yeah, look, it's an unusual trip for us. So the boys are going to have to catch the train in, because Belsize Park play, on Regent's Park, right in the middle of London, so parking and everything like that's a premium. Unusual in that they don't have a clubhouse. You get changed in the hub, and then after match you go to one of the local pubs to do the food and stuff like that. So it's a very different experience, and we're going to make the most of it. Obviously, get down there as early as we can, get prepped, focus on the performance first. And then obviously a few of the guys are looking forward to going out into town and making the most of the trip into London. But the big focus is actually we're there to win a game, and we're there to win it well. And like I said earlier, we're there to build on what we did last week against Norwich. We pretty much picked the first 15 squad for the weekend. Just a couple of guys with niggles that are seeing the physio tonight, but nothing that should force us into any changes unless something happens at training. Danny Barber comes back into the front row. Gregors did a fantastic job last week, but picked up a bit of a sore shoulder, so he'll go back on the bench. And obviously bring that impact that he does off the bench in the game. Jordan's away, so Charlie Fitch gets his chance again in the second row. Charlie's coming back to the game after a very long break, and is doing really, really well getting back into the game. His line-out work is exceptional, so it'll be great to have him in the line-out. Back row's unchanged. Half backs, we've got Tom, TJ coming back in at 10, so Charlie and TJ will start, which means Lewis goes back to 12 at the start. Partnering up with Jack in the centre, which has pretty much been the centre partnership all season. Louis Tang's back on the wing, which is always great. Him and Jack are pushing each other for top try scorers at the moment, so he'll be hunting a few tries, I'm sure. Shingai stays on the wing and Gill at fullback, so pretty consistent. Coming onto the bench, we've got Gregors, who I mentioned earlier. Benny Bates is back as well, so Ben's been a stalwart for us, covers sort of hooker and back row, so he's having him back in the squad after a bit of COVID will be great. And then Gouldy goes back to the bench. He covers 9, 10, 15, so he's nice and versatile for us. So, but we're getting a really consistent squad together, and that's part of building the momentum and the confidence is actually that consistency. We could take games against weaker teams and play other players, but I think it's really important that we look to build that consistency in the squad selection. Yeah, look, they are a fantastic bunch of guys. So we've got about 50 in the top squad, and they're turning up to training regularly. It's that kind of level of rugby where guys are taking their breaks and have got weekends away, got family commitments, all that kind of stuff. It's not their career, so it's part of their life. So things do get in the way, which is fine. But because the squad's so big and so strong, and the strength in depth is so good, we're able to field quality teams week in, week out, which is a testament to the club for creating such a good environment for players to be happy in, to come and play their rugby. So look, we've got the second 15, the Nomads, are playing Eton Manor on Saturday, and we're the top two teams in that league. So they did beat us last time we played. So it's an opportunity for us to go to their manor and hopefully get a win. We're putting a strong Nomads team out, and the plus for that too is we've got two Colts for the first time. So 2 young players coming through our under 18 system are going to be playing for the Nomads on Saturday, which is really exciting.
Best of luck for the weekend. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks,
Good.
mate. Yeah,
Good. We're getting better at it, aren't we? Getting slicker.